Hello, everyone. I hope that you're all doing well. I wanted to discuss a couple things before diving into the bullet points that will go along with today's lecture. You should already be able to find today's lecture posted in Blackboard. Um, the first thing is that just because we've moved to this distance format for classes does not mean that I'm not accessible to you all. You should all feel like you can email me anytime. In addition, I am more than happy to set up a one-on-one conference call with anybody who wants one. Um, I'm more than happy to be available for whatever questions you may have at any time. The next thing is that we are stepping back a little bit in our syllabus and going over pre-production one more time. I wanted to do that because our midterm assignment has changed and we are no longer doing an exam. You're going to be doing an essay on what pre-production is. So I wanted to make sure that everybody had the tools necessary to do well on this assignment. So as to that, we'll go through some bullet points here. Don't touch your faces. Pre-production is really the period before rehearsal starts, and it gives you the opportunity to get everything ready so that you don't have to worry about it all in class. It's the period where you can collect information, you get information, you're stocking supplies. One thing that you always want to do when you get the job, whenever you get a job doing a show, you want to read the script, you want to know what it's about. Being an informed stage manager will only make you a better stage manager. You want to talk to the director and designers. You want to find out what their viewpoints are. You want to find out what the ground plan is. Get answers to questions that you may have directly from the people who created the designs and created the vision for the show. You want to create all your paperwork. You want to get your templates in order. You want to make everything smooth. I call it plug and play so that you can easily not have to worry in rehearsal about creating new forms. You just have to keep filling in the blank ones. You need to think about how you're disseminating information, and these are things that are published documents, things like scheduling, contact sheets. You need to make distribution lists for email groups. Things that are not necessarily published documents, but I still like to get a handle on and work on are the actor scene breakdown and prop tracking. And of all of them, the actor scene breakdown, especially if you're doing a musical, for example, can change drastically once you get in the room and all the little bit parts get assigned to actors. The actor scene breakdown is a tool for you, but is also a tool for the sound designer and costume designer, especially if those parts haven't been assigned prior to rehearsal. Those last two, the actor scene breakdown and prop tracking, they are not so much publishable documents, so they don't necessarily need to look great, but they need to be functional. You or the ASM or the prop master has to pull some rehearsal props. Somebody has to get those things into the rehearsal room so that you all can work with them. The prop master may pull an initial batch, but it is rare that they will be able to actually pull everything because most of their time needs to be spent on actually propping the show. So your ASM may go grab things, especially if there's prop storage. It's not that big a deal to go grab a cup off the shelf. The real way to make everything happen easily and smoothly in pre-production is to break it down so that you're not overwhelmed. If you look at the scope of the amount of work that you need to accomplish in a rehearsal period, it would drive anybody crazy. It's a lot of work. Without a shadow of a doubt, there's a whole lot to do in pre-production. But if you take it task by task, you'll be successful at it. One thing at a time, as you need it to be done, and it's good. It's easy. It's not that hard. It gets tricky because not every theater, not every job will pay you to do pre-production. Regardless, all that work needs to get done somehow, some way. It's not like working at McDonald's where you go in, you get paid, you do the work. As a stage manager, you're taking on a great deal of responsibility, and you need to be prepared, whether or not you're getting paid for it, to make sure the job is something that you can accomplish and do well at. I think your text calls it the divide and conquer approach, so that you're dividing up the tasks with your assistant, with other people who can help. You are letting the prop person know that you want the preliminary list to come from them. Uh, the divide and conquer approach really truly can be a lifesaver in pre-production. You cannot look at everything all at once and think that you're going to accomplish anything. Um, so that's pretty much all the bullet points for pre-production that I wanted to cover. The lecture is on Blackboard. You can read the entire thing, and you should read the entire thing, not just could, but should. Thank you very much. And there's a lot of other information there that should really help you write a great midterm essay, 500 words for April 1st on pre-production. What is it? Why do we do it? What does it mean? And email it to me by April 1st, noon. April 1st, what would have been the end of our class time. All right? Again, anybody who wants one-on-one time, wants to set up a video chat, let me know. I am more than happy to make arrangements for that. And thank you to everybody who emailed back to let me know that you had actually gotten the email and were aware of what's going on for our class. I really appreciate that. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all next week.